Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. We are dental practice brokers. I was a dentist for 25 years, and now I am a dental practice broker for 15. So today's topic is, why does dental attorney choose arbitrary date for a sale and closing of a dental office? We're going to get into that. But before we do, as you know, we now have 10 employees. We are in 25 states. And we're available to you 363 days a year. I take off Christmas and Easter. Our phones are answered 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. East Coast time. So give us a call. We'll chat with you. Be happy to talk to you. Even if it's just some free advice, it won't be a charge. And if you have some question about what your value of your practices, we'll help you with that. No charge also. Okay? Our phone number is 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. Just give us a call and we'll chat with you. Everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes. It's not legal advice. Now, if you have a large practice, 5 operatories or more, you're willing to stay on and work after the sale, grossing over $1 million, you might be a candidate for a DSO sale. We can help you with that. They will often pay our commission, so generally there's no commission to you. But we have the inside track who the best DSOs are, and we work closely with them. We work with over 140 of them. We're independent of them, but we can help you, guide you. Our accountants will work. It's no charge to you, and we'll help you establish a fair market value and to make sure all the discretionary expenses are taken into account, keep your profit high. But they'll pay our commission often, so it's a good idea to get us signed up with that. Now, if you're selling your practice over $1 million, no matter what it is, as a seller, we'll often reimburse your legal fees. We just did that 3 weeks ago, based on criteria, some minor criteria. We'll reimburse your fees. So call us and we'll tell you about that. All right. So what happens when an attorney, and why does an attorney choose an arbitrary date for a closing? Well, they want to put something on the contract. They want to build a cushion in there for a time period because they don't know what problems they're going to have. And it's not a solid date. That's not a date in stone. They'll just, because they know things happen. And of course, the attorney has a liability. He has to protect himself and yourself and make sure he does everything right. But putting an arbitrary date means nothing. It is just a date that you may or may not close on that date. Hopefully you'll close at or before that date, but they have to choose something. Now, right now we have a buyer and seller that want to close rapidly, and the attorney put on the dental contract a month from now. And they've been already negotiating. The letter of intent was already negotiating. I don't agree with a month from now. So what I will do is I'll contact the buyer and seller and say, look, you've got to rapidly get this deal closed. Talk to your attorney and so forth. And all the circumstances are different. If you haven't negotiated the lease, the attorney's just building in some possible time delays, and that's why. But it is not set in stone because it's in the contract. So what I suggest to you is you speak with your attorney, and hopefully you're choosing, hold it, a dental attorney to negotiate the deal. That is so important. But that date, you talk to your attorney, say, I want to close before that. What do I have to do to get this deal closed before that? Obviously, if you haven't negotiated with the landlord, that takes a period of time. But still, you've got to get that thing taken care of. And talk to your attorney, say, I want to close before that date. Why? Because as a seller, anything could happen. The deal could fall apart at any time. And the buyer will have no obligation if it doesn't go to closing and the contract hasn't been signed. You know the story I've told you 100 times. June, I think it was March 7th, March 4th, 2020. I pushed and pushed for the closing. I've told this story before. Everybody said, why are you pushing? I said, just get it done. We got it done. And then March 11th, the world shut down. I think it was March 4th. And then March 11th, 2020, the world shut down for COVID. And that seller calls me twice a year, thanks me. We got that one under the wire. You just push. That's all you just push, because there's always some kind of delays. So you've got to get together with the buyer and the seller, discuss that what their needs are. But as the buyer, remember, you're working, whoever you work for, I don't care how much money you're making, you're losing 25% of your income because you don't have the proper tax write-offs. And as a seller, you want to get this deal closed because you don't know what can happen. The deal could fall apart. Buyer can get disabled. So that arbitrary date is negotiable. But if you as the buyer or seller don't stay and work closely with your attorney to communicate you want to close before that, not going to close. Okay? Because they're busy, you're busy, and before you know it, that date will come before you know it, even if it's a month and a half from now. So just get on it, get it done, and you'll get on top of it. Well, listen, just had one of our dental school reunions. It was wonderful. A little sad that stuff happens to people. Cancers, people that couldn't make the last reunion 3 years ago, all of a sudden are not going to this one. And the ones that can, the 3 of them that arbitrarily couldn't make because they had something going on, family or something like that. Well, now 3 of them, since the last reunion 3 years ago, have no choice. They can't come to the reunion. I think 2 of them had cancer, 1 has dementia now in 3 years. So stuff happens. Believe me, you got to enjoy yourself. Try to retire before you're age 50, and it could work out wonderful for you. But time does pass rapidly. And even a month here or there, own the practice, get on it. All right, hit the subscribe button, and you'll get all our updated practices. We're now doing that every month. Make sure you sign your non-disclosure. We'll send the list to you, and we'll make this thing happen for you. Okay? Looking good. Thank you so much for listening, and talk to you soon, team. Thank you. Bye.